Welcome to Living Magically. I am your host, Magical Michelle, and this is the week of the 11/11 portal and the full moon in Taurus. So sit back, take a deep breath, and get into your alignment. This week is the last week before we have the big transition into Pluto and Aquarius. So exactly 1 week from now, on the 19th, we will be changing that energetic. So up until then, what do you need to do? Well, first off, I just want to say welcome to the 11/11 portal. And one of the things that we'll be looking for is the shift inside your body. There's been a lot of energy going on all over the planet, all over the United States. No matter how you feel, there's a lot of feels. And of course, that is heightened by the 11/11 portal. So right now, one of the things we're being asked to come into is something called coherence. So this 11/11, we are asking you to find your heart center and activate that action of coherence. And to do that, you're going to be bringing the energy up through the bottoms of your feet, through your tailbone, through your spinal column, opening up your heart and moving it up through your pineal gland, up out the top of your head. And imagine making that like a donut. It comes up and it comes back down and around, and it makes like this donut energy, which we call the toroidal field. And in that, what you're trying to do is find your center in your heart. You're activating your heart in peace. And what we're doing here is we're releasing the stress from our nervous system. We're doing that with our breath. We're doing that with our imagination. And we're reminding ourselves that we're safe. One of the most important tools I've ever had in my life is to just sit for 2 minutes and breathe. Just plain old breathe in, breathe out, take a deep breath in, take a deep breath out, and eyes closed. And I usually place my hand on my heart. Usually it'll be one hand on the heart and one hand on my belly. And I will just breathe in love and breathe out peace and love and harmony. And if you need help doing that, I do have a video that I do that with on YouTube. But in the meantime, just no matter where you are, you can be in the bathroom, you can be in the car before you're going to a meeting, you could take a 5-minute walk away from your desk at work or a stressful conversation. Just give yourself 2 minutes. It resets the adrenals, your nervous system. And when you're doing this, you can say, I'm safe, I'm coherent, I'm full of love, I am open. I'm open to receive. I'm open to receive healing, and I release and let go of everything that no longer serves me. And also imagine sending any energy that isn't yours. In fact, really one of the great ways to do this is to ask, is this even mine? Because you're picking up on the collective consciousness. You're picking up on the and empathy with everybody else and what they're feeling right now. And it's a lot. It's a lot for empaths, healers, and love leaders. So as a love leader, my answer is to get back into your own coherence. And don't underestimate how useful and powerful just being in your own energy and being part of your own hope and holding your energy and holding love and sharing peace into the collective consciousness, both clearing it for yourself and then sharing it with the collective consciousness. Don't underestimate how potent and how powerful that can be. And so we start this week out with the 11/11, and we sort of end this week with a super powerful last supermoon and this time in Taurus on Friday. And so with that, full moons are an incredible time for letting go and activating things too. And so there's this potency that is accumulation of a lot of the energy for the last 4 months through the eclipses. This is the 4th supermoon. So think about what was happening 90 days ago and everything that's happened in those 4 months, even previous to the 90 days. So that's essentially all the way back into August. What have you learned? What have you grown from? What have you been holding on to? And this could also be, what have you been holding on to for 20 years? Because we're in that final days of the Pluto in Capricorn, and that happens next Tuesday. So I'll talk a lot more about what to expect with that on next Monday's video call. But I do want to invite you to think about, what do I need to let go of anywhere in the last 20 years? What am I letting go of for the last 4 months? And what am I calling in? This is a great time. We're still in the moon rising, so activating something on 11/11 or any day up to, and actually Friday's magic's going to be really, really lovely for calling in what your true heart desires. So Taurus is ruled by Venus, and so there is a true heart's desire in this full moon. So a lot of good opportunity. I know that some of you are concerned because Mercury did go into shadow, but I just want to say it isn't actually fully retrograde until the 25th. So if there's things you want to do that you need to get done, do it before the 25th. But in the meantime, if you're going to be traveling for Thanksgiving or for anything coming up in December, get your car fixed, double check your plane tickets. Just make sure that all your T's are crossed and your I's are dotted and everything is in order. And that includes your end of the year paperwork. Do it now. If there's anything you've been postponing, procrastinating, putting off, now is the best time to do it. So again, this is a great week of the entire month. I think this is the loveliest week astrologically of November. So you have this 11/11. Definitely take a moment, light a candle, say a meditation, say a prayer from 11 to 11/11 tonight if you're watching this on actual 11/11 Monday. But you can tap into that 11/11 activation energy for the entire rest of the month, because November is still going to be an 11. And for those of you who are like, what is 11/11 mean anyway? 11 is a master number. It's the master teacher. So a double 11 is saying, what am I activating into my full divine purpose and life? Sometimes it's considered a romantic number, sacred union. And I've been taking it this year into the energy of unity consciousness for the whole, for the collective. And how do I find oneness with myself, my divinity, and then oneness with the people around me, and even the people who seemingly are of an opposite viewpoint. And I want to give credit to this. I heard this concept from Mary Sue. So Mary Sue, if you're watching, this comes from you. I know there's a lot about the red and the blue and all the different sides, but red and blue make violet. And the violet flame is one of the most powerful transmuters. So if we were to think about getting really clear in the consciousness of coming into understanding that we are all one consciousness, and ultimately there is a new earth that is going to be created, no matter where you are, what you're doing. If you reconnect to love, love is going to be your protection and your healer. And so coming into your own heart, your own center, and your own truth, make sure that you're keeping your thoughts on the elevation of what you desire very important right now to put your desires into play for what you want instead of what you don't want. And if you start actually speaking what you don't want, you can actually say cancel, clear, delete, or delete, delete, delete. I do not want that. What I really want is this. And start focusing on stating with your words, your mind, your actions, what you want instead of what you fear. This is going to be the most potent and powerful magician's tool, is the power of choosing your thoughts and choosing your words. And I understand the first thought comes in, you can't choose that, but your redirect and what you choose to give energy to and focus on is your choice. It is your power. I am thinking about people who were in the Holocaust or in prison, and the one thing that you can't take away from someone is their mind. You can't take away from someone what they choose to do with their personal energy and the power of love. So no matter what happens, you always get to choose who you are and how you want to be in the world. So that is the one thing that nothing can ever be taken away from you, is how you personally choose to feel, because the magician's tool is choice. And I know that there's been a lot going on, so I wanted to offer a masterclass. It's been something that I've been cooking up for the last about a month, and I just got really busy with the Halloween season. And so next Monday at 7 p.m. Eastern time, I am going to be doing a masterclass on energy management. It's some tips and tools of the trade. It's completely free. It'll be on Zoom, and there will be a recording. You just have to sign up for it, and we'll get you. I think it's better to be live, but if you can't be there live, we will get you the recording. So it's a free energy mastery class by yours truly, Magical Michelle, and it's going to be on Zoom at 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time on Monday the 18th, which is one day before the Pluto changes over into Aquarius. And it will sort of act as a, how are we going to be in this new Aquarian age? How to project your energy, your hopes, your dreams, your love in this new world. And so I'm really excited about this masterclass. And by next week, we will also have which school up and ready to be signed up for. So we are going to do a 1-year fully online training for magical practices. It's a practical magic mystery school, essentially, for 1 year, and it'll be a year and a day. And so we should have all the information for that ready by next week. So I'm actually using exactly what I'm talking about to you for myself, which is clean up the things that you haven't finished, get ready, put things into motion, take action, call in who you're desiring to be and what you have to share with the world, and live your light, live your full on fierce truth, because this is how we are going to always keep our energy high and be on the timeline that's going to change the world. Sometimes change is icky, sticky, and a little bit tough. So sometimes we have to commit to this next way of being, and there's a change that has to happen. So in this ever-changing world, what we're going to do is we're going to change our minds, and from there we're going to change our actions, and from there we're going to have alchemy into the world that we're creating, into the magic that is possible. So this is very, very practical Michelle way of bringing this truth to light. And I've been doing this over 20 years, and I promise you that the world is going to be a better place. I know it will. And I know that you will also be in a better place. So take a deep breath, release and drop your shoulders, relax your neck, put a smile on your face for a second and just feel into the activation that I'm going to send out right now. So activating on this 1111 your heart, activating the eternal molecule that lives in your heart, activating your love frequency, the frequency of self-love, the frequency of love that goes into the planet, and we're opening that up to the coherence that surrounds you, creating a field of love that is all the way around you till you create a bubble of light. And then releasing anything inside that bubble that is not yours, that is not pure, or that was once yours that you no longer want. Anything that is ready to go. We are changing our identity to that of coherence and love. So activating that in the field for you and to the conscious collective, sending out love to every single soul that this planet has to offer, sending out love, sending out magic, sending out hope, and feeling that in every cell of your body. Just feel that. And we are acting on the codes of connecting to your highest self and closing down all permission for negative timelines, opening up the clearest joy timeline for you. And I want you to take and deactivate permission to be on anything less than your joy timeline. And I invite you to release yourself from an old paradigm and step fully on this day, 11/11, into New Earth, into the age of Aquarius, into the golden age of love leadership, of love and above, and to know that that's possible. And with that comes health and prosperity and opportunity, even if it's hard to see that right now. Let go of what is your perception and choose to align with your joy, prosperity, divine timeline. Thank you, thank you, thank you. It is done, it is done, it is done. Thank you. So great days to do work this week. Obviously Monday, great day. Light a candle, a magical intention candle on 11/11 at 11 o'clock at night. You can do that, or any other day this week. Another really, really potent day is Thursday. Thursday is a great day for prosperity. And with this full moon peaking out at its fullest at 4:30 on Friday, Thursday is a great money magic spell day, whether that's a candle or a money sachet or a money bowl or a money bath. But whatever you do, clean your energy field, your house, and set some intentions Thursday. And Friday is a great day because it is ruled by Venus, and so is Taurus. So we're talking about love and self-love and compassion and anything that has to do with beauty, home, resources, health, and wealth. And then even Saturday, a perfect day for letting go and releasing. So a great day to gather with community this weekend. Beautiful full moon over the weekend, good for drum circles and bonfires and anything that brings us together. And of course, with that full moon in Taurus, anything that's creative and art-like. So cooking beautiful food, which is very appropriate for the Thanksgiving month. So you can make beautiful food, beautiful art, make your home beautiful. Taurus loves that Venus energy. And so all of those things are really potent. And of course, gather with the people, small circles or large, but they must make you feel good. Whoever is going to bring love, peace, and joy and reset your nervous system, these are people that make you feel safe, make you feel alive, make you feel creative. Those are going to be who you want to share this weekend with. And you know, I love you so much, every single one of you. And I'm sending you my love. I'm sending you My dream for each of you is that you find your inner strength and resilience in this time, because we are being called upon to perform the miracle of alchemy. And the alchemy says, wherever you are willing to make change, wherever you are willing to put your attention and your focus, we can bring in a new revolution of coherence and harmony and peace. This is the revolution that the love leaders are going to be bringing to the table. And I see it, I feel it, and I know it to be true in every essence. And so this is a great week to be focusing on what you want, what you truly desire, instead of what there's no lack in gratitude, no lack in desire. So I just want you to, whatever it is you want, desire, and hope for, I want you to really focus on that right now and give it action, give it momentum, give it energy. And I think this full moon will be really beautiful and potent for you. With all of that, I am your favorite fairy godmother, Michelle, and we will be back here next Monday. And as I said earlier in the video, I do have a free masterclass on energy management next Monday, but you do have to register for it because it will be shortly following my live feed on Facebook. And so it will be on Zoom at 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Totally free energy management masterclass. And I just wanted to do something complimentary right now to see. We'll be focusing on some things like creating your bubble of light, cleaning your rips and tears in your auric field. We'll be doing things like soul fragment clearing and getting other people's energy out of your field, staying grounded, centered, and coherent in these very interesting times. And that will bring a lot of joy, groundedness, and safety and protection, and put our minds in the place that we can create the reality that we are truly deserving and desire. So I love you. Have a great week. Live magically, and happy 11/11.